All right, I've got a question for you guys. How many of you have back office operations in your centers today? I can't see very well, but do I see a lot of hands up there? And how many of you use workforce management for those agents today? Not a lot. How many of you can see real time if that work is getting done in the back office? Let's see all those hands. Huh? I don't think I see any hands up there. Workforce management, back office, an application that works hand in hand. So today in your environment today, if you have workforce management, and we're going to talk a little bit about mortgage processing here in a back office environment, but here's a little tip for you. If you have workforce management in your environment today, think about expanding it into your back office enterprise. It's an existing piece of technology. Go take a look because it's going to open up how your back office environment works today. Back office is one of those areas that we have a multitude of host application systems, right? We have CRMs, homegrown, Excel. We have lots of sources of where the work is coming from. Now, in the contact center operating model, we have an ACD. It's all very nicely packaged together. We get a queue of work that comes directly into an operator or an agent, we call them, right? In the back office, we don't have such a thing. That's what Back Office Optimizer is going to fill that gap. And what you're looking at here in this screen is actually one out of the two parts that you manage with Back Office Optimizer. The first is understanding how many people do I need to manage my back office operation. Simple question, right? Not a simple answer if you don't have the right tools in place. What if a back office employee goes sick? What happens to the amount of work that they have to get done, and how do you know that they're sick? We have synchronized workforce management with our back office application so that you can real time see the dynamic changes that we know inherently occur in the contact center, right? Now we can do that for the back office. So what you're looking at here is Jackie Abernathy is called in sick. We can see very clearly that Tim is going to have a performance review. So now we can apply those same principles. Are you guys excited? Isn't that fantastic? I've never seen this before. I've been in the contact center for, 20-something years, and I have never been able to see bringing that enterprise together from the back office. Now, I said there was two processes, right? The first is understanding the people. The second one is, I said two pieces. Understanding the people. Now let's understand the work inventory. How much work needs to be done? How many mortgage applications do I need to get done today? But more importantly, I want them done based on my customer demand. I want it done based on a priority. So what you're looking at here on your left-hand side is all of the back office credit verifications, the underwriting, everything that needs to be done, but it's organized and it's prioritized. So now we can take the process and the inventory and we can match it up to the people and allocate work automatically. I was in a financial institution, and I asked the girl, I said, how do you allocate your work to your employees? And she says, oh, hold on a second. Green folder, where's the green folder? And seriously, a green folder with stacks of printed slips of paper that were in it, that's how they allocated. Here's your green folder today, here's your green folder. Wouldn't it be nice if you could automatically take the work and allocate it out to the people? What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Now, organizing work is great. Sending work to people is good, but let's send the work to the right people. So when we have an understanding of the competency levels, in the old workforce management world, we had this thing called the HT threshold, right? We had to understand how long it took for people to actually do their work. Well, back office, same concept. We need to understand that if I'm just newly trained, it's going to take me 75% longer, or whatever time you think it's going to take longer, so don't allocate as much work. Doesn't that make sense? So now we can do based on skills and priorities. Now, one of the questions that I often get asked is how can this tool help me, enable me to see how much outstanding work I have left for the day? So I can very clearly see through my back optimization tool here that I have, X amount of mortgage processing tasks that are outstanding and need to be done by a certain due date. What happens if it's not done? The customer's going to call back in. He's going to be looking, where's the decision? Can I get my new house? I'm all excited. What's taking you so long? We don't want that to happen. So making sure that all outstanding work is done by an SLA target goal is essential and needs to be put in place. Now, if Jackie called in sick, there's work sitting in her queue, right? I don't want to have to go pick up that green folder and go, okay, now what do I do with this folder? I want to be able to reallocate the work based on the right person and make sure that it doesn't go into a backlog situation. That is what this screen is helping us notice here, is that we're reallocating Jackie's work because she's called in sick. So that's dynamically intertwined here. Another thing that I find is a big gap in the back office is real-time work progress understanding. So if we don't understand how well or what pace of work people are doing, then we really don't know if by the end of the day we're going to have a stack of work that needs to be carried forward to the next day. So we have all of these tool sets within our back office optimization that allows us to manage and look at the progress as the day is occurring. So I have a 7.5-hour shift. I've been allocated 5 hours of work. Where am I? So both the employee and the supervisor can see this as the day is happening. This is fantastic. Now, let's take a look at historical data and using our performance management application. What if I wanted to really understand how people are working in specific tasks within a process? So if we take mortgage processing, for example, we've got application review, we've got credit verification. What jumps out at you here? Jackie Abernathy, my problem child, is having problems with credit verification because this is a measurement of how long it takes for people to do work. And what I'm seeing on this chart is that right away, credit verification is a problem for Jackie, and I need to set up a coaching session to help her through that because it's taken her much longer than anyone else to get that work done. Make sense? And then the last thing I'm going to leave you with is we talked a little bit about proactive engagement, right? So let's take a scenario where we've got Max, our little millennial. We'll call him our millennial Max. And he has not submitted his income verification or his pay stub to verify that he's got income for this new mortgage. So we, within back office optimization, are going to send out an email to Max, and we're going to prioritize that out and let him know that we need this information. Now, we're not going to call Max because, as all you guys know, Max will not pick up the phone. So we're going to send an email so that Max actually has a link that says, I want a call back at whatever time is appropriate for me. Max clicks that, receives the call back from the company, from the mortgage, that's going to say, hey, I'm missing this information to complete your mortgage application if you want your new house by next month. And then he submits the information, goes to my mortgage processor, who then goes, okay, great, we've got the information we need. Let's send Max a text to say now it's been approved or denied or whatever the result is and confirm everything by SMS, and we're done. Did he even have to talk to anybody? No. So with that, I'll leave you. We've got, guess where back office optimization booth is in the demo area? At the back of workforce optimization. So feel free to come and see us over there. We have 2 sessions this afternoon, and we'd love to talk to you more about this capability. Thanks very much.